Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's your old pal Mr. Butter coming back at you again. The warm weather is here, it's summertime, and that means that if you're like me, you're probably planning a getaway, maybe a nice vacation. This year we're all going to the beach, and I want to talk about 5 pairs of sneakers that I think will be perfect for taking to the beach with me. If you're into kicks and you feel like hanging out, then hit that subscribe button. Let's take a look at these sneakers that I plan on taking to the beach. Alright y'all, so like I said, this is going to be a quick video just to go over some of the pairs of sneakers that I plan on taking to the beach with me. It is already cooking here in West Virginia, so by the time we get down south to Myrtle Beach, I know it's going to be a whole lot hotter, but my family loves it down there. Let me know down in the comments if y'all have ever been to Myrtle Beach. I'm a big fan of the Carolinas. My family took us to Myrtle Beach when my brother and I were kids, so there's a lot of nostalgia there, and I just love it. Spending time with the family, not working, not making these videos, not doing that kind of stuff. I am just ready for a little reset and a nice break. But anyhow, I hope y'all get to spend some time with family, get some downtime away from work, even if it's a staycation. We got to make sure that we're taking care of our mental health, getting enough of a rest and that sort of thing. If you don't rest when you need to, then you're not going to be able to grind when you need to, you know what I mean? I already have full reviews for all these pairs. Some of them are recent pickups, some of them I've had for a little while. I just want to give y'all a quick look at them, and I'll also just take a minute to explain why I think it'll be a perfect pair for taking down to the beach. These are in no particular order. Let me grab the first pair. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start with these. This is the Jordan 1 Low 85 cut in the metallic navy colorway. This was one of the original colorways that came out in the Jordan 1 Low, and as that 85 cut suggests, they made these as close to the specifications of the original release as they could. I know these came out in the mid 80s, but there's something about this color combination that really reminds me of early 90s. I just think baggy jeans, white and navy shoes, it just really hits that nostalgic vibe for me. This is a pair that you don't have to think about because they're pretty much all white. They'll match just about anything. I'm actually torn between taking this pair and a pair of the Big Bubble, the Royal Blue 86 Big Bubble Air Maxes. I may end up swapping these out for those Royal Big Bubbles, but I'm not fully committed to that yet. That'll be a game time decision. I might just end up taking both. I have been wearing this pair a ton. They're available right now for a huge discount. Because they're all white, they're going to be cooler than what a dark colored shoe would be, and they just look like they're perfect for the warm weather. I probably will be taking this pair, but an honorable mention should go to those Royal 86 Big Bubble Air Maxes, because I think they'll be perfect for the beach as well. All right, next up, this is a pair of New Balance 1906s, and you can tell as soon as you look at these, the whole top is mesh. It's extremely breathable. I've only worn these a couple of times. I haven't worn these as much as what I wore those Jordan 1s that I just had out. This is a pair that'll just go with anything, and these are comfortable on so many levels. If you haven't worn a 1906, they're very similar to the 2002R. They're comfortable on feet for extended periods of time. We'll probably be at some places all day. This is a pair I can wear to an amusement park. I can wear these if the girls want to go shopping for a day or that sort of thing, and I can be on my feet all day in these, and they're not going to cause me any discomfort. This mesh will help them breathe very well, and I'm a huge fan of that. But also, just this color scheme is going to be so easy to wear with just about everything. It's got little hits of like rose gold on the bottom of it, and that kind of reminds me of one of the pairs that I have from the protection pack.
Should be.
I ordered these a year or two ago, and I think they called the color oatmeal, but on the box it says sea salt. You may not be able to find this exact colorway, but there's plenty of colorways of this silhouette, and they're all really reasonably priced. You can probably find some on sale, and because they're affordable, they're comfortable, and they just go with just about anything, this is another pair that I plan on taking to the beach with me. All right, next up, this is probably my most recent pickup. This is the Big Money Savings SB Dunk Lows, and I just love the style of these so much. This is a pair that I'm taking whenever I just want to kind of flex my sneaker game a little bit. It's not that they're worth a whole bunch of money or anything, but they're just so unique and they're bound to just get attention. But I feel like this hemp type material, along with all these browns and then these hits of turquoise, will make these really, really nice at the beach. I should also mention I'm definitely swapping out these laces to the turquoise ones before I go down, just because I think that'll really give that extra kind of ocean feel, if you will. I love this pair of kicks. I think these are heavily underrated, and I can't wait to get some wear out of them. I plan on taking them with me to the ocean. Next up, we have the Static Yeezy 350 V2s. This one's actually pretty relevant just because I think these are still available in a lot of sizes. We've been seeing the final release of the stock of Yeezys from Adidas, so hopefully y'all have been able to grab some pairs if there were some pairs that you wanted. I think this is one of my absolute favorite 350 V2s of all time. I've probably had 20 pairs of 350 V2s through the years, but I'm telling you, this pair just goes with anything. They've got bright white and gray on the uppers, so you can mix and match with some bright colors and that sort of thing. This is a pair that you could also dress up, like if we go to a nice restaurant or something like that. Wear these with khakis and a polo and they look fine, or they can be worn casually. I just like them because they're very versatile. Another cool thing about 350 V2s, they're super breathable, they're super comfortable, but they also travel so well. Whenever I was still traveling for work before the pandemic, if I would go on a trip for a couple of days, I would always throw a pair of 350 V2s in my suitcase simply because they travel so good. They basically flatten out, and because the upper is this prime knit and it's like a sock, you don't have to worry about them getting smushed and losing their shape or anything. You can really punish these and they'll still continue to look good. But I think this colorway in particular is going to be great for the beach. It's a great looking pair of kicks that you can wear effortlessly. You won't have to put any thought into it. They're just as comfortable and breathable as the other pairs that I've shown you, and I think the style with these is timeless. If you don't have any 350 V2s, this is a pair I would highly recommend because they are just so versatile. All right, and last but certainly not least, this is a pair that's going to kind of command attention. Just showed you those Static Yeezy 350 V2s, and that's a pair that I'll wear with bright colored clothes. With this pair, I'll wear a lot more white. These shoes will kind of do the talking for that outfit. I love these. This is my first pair of Vomero 5s. They are as comfortable as everybody says, and the style is really cool. You can tell they kind of have that same style as the 1906s that I already showed you from New Balance, and they definitely have that retro runner vibe. A lot like the 1906s, this upper is pretty much all mesh, but it's just got some overlays and everything. They're a very breathable shoe, a very comfortable shoe for extended periods. So again, if we go somewhere and I'm going to be on my feet all day in the heat, out in the sun, this is a great pair. Since they're lighter colored, they're not going to attract the heat and that kind of thing. Comfort is as important to me on vacation as style is. It might even be a little bit more important, because if I'm uncomfortable, then I'm going to get crabby, and nobody wants to be on vacation with a crabby dad, you know? I have been tempted to grab the pistachio colorway of these just because I like them so much, but I definitely plan on rocking these a good bit while I'm at the beach. I think this pair, as well as those 1906 Rs, will probably be my most worn pairs down there. All right, I'm back. I had to throw the camera in the freezer. It was overheating and shutting off again. If you want a more in-depth look at any of these pairs, just check out the channel. They're all there. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me know what pair you'll be taking to the beach or just any vacation this year. Thank you so much for all the support, and I will catch you on the next one. I'm out.